Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Nara Nisa. It's the number 2004 from the machine learning course. In this video, I will explain my machine learning project using the super information of SPM algorithm. In this video, uh, in this project, I use dataset related to an academic performance. The goal is to analyze the data and build a model that can classify student performance. First is import library. Uh, I import several libraries will be used in this project. I use pandas to read and manage the dataset, NumPy to help with numerical operation, and Matplotlib and Seaborn for data visual. I also use some libraries from scikit-learn, such as Label Encoder for encoding, TrainTestSplit for splitting the data, SVC for building the model, and Semantics for evaluation. Next is load data and initial check. I load the data using the read CSV function from Pandas. After that, I clean the column names using strict to remove unnecessary text. I also remove the student ID column because it only acts as an identifier and does not affect others. And finally, I display the first few rows uh, of the data set to make sure the data is loaded correctly. Next is target transformation and encoding. In this step, I prepare the data before building the model. First, I transform the grade column, which originally contains continuous numeric values, into categorical data using PDFact. The data is divided into three categories: low, medium, and high. It is important because SVM is a classification algorithm, so the target must be conform. After that, I apply label encoding to convert all categorical data into numerical values. This is necessary because machine learning models can only process numerical data. Okay. Next is DDA. First is histogram. I perform exploratory data analysis. First, I create a histogram to see the distribution of gaming hours. From the graph, we can see that the distribution is quite balanced and does not show extreme difference. Next is heat map. Then I create a heat map to visualize the correlation between variables. The correlation is calculated using the f.4 and displayed using Seaborn heat map. From this visualization, can see that gaming hours has a strong positive correlation with addiction score, which means the more someone plays games, the higher their education level. We can also see strong negative correlation between gaming hours and reaction times, meaning more gaming lead to a faster reaction time. Some variable like study hours and grades show a negative relationship, which indicate the other factors may also influence academic performance. Next is split data. I split the data set into feature and target. The variable X contains all feature and Y contains the target, which is grade. Then I split data into training and testing set using TrainTestSplit with 70% percent for training and 30% for testing. This is done so the model can be trained on one part of the data and tested it on unseen data. Next is model SVM. I build the model using support vector machine. I create the model using SVC and then train it using the get function with the training data. In this step, the model learns pattern from the data so it can make prediction. Next is prediction. After training the model, I use the predict function to make a prediction on the test data. This prediction will be compared with the actual value to evaluate the model performance. Next is evaluation. Uh, to evaluate the model, I use confusion metric. This metric shows the comparison between actual value and predicted value. From the confusion matrix, we can see how many predictions are correct and where the model makes mistakes. Okay. The last part is uh, accuracy. I calculate accuracy using accuracy score. The results show the data model achieved an accuracy 67% percent. This means the model is able to correctly classify most of the data, although there is still room for improvement. In conclusion, the SVM model can be used to classify academic performance based on gaming-related data. Some variables such as gaming hours and addiction score show strong relationship to data. Although the model performs quite well, its accuracy can still be improved by tuning parameters or using different methods. Ini maybe that's all for me. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.